Short video to demonstrate the join feature in SpatialXL. It's a new feature. You'll only find it in the 7.6 series of versions of SpatialXL. Basically what this feature lets you do is, if you have one data set and it has a key or some linking column to another data set, you can pull through data from that other data set based on the key. So here's an example. I have these enumerated areas of in South Africa, enumeration areas, and I've got them as points. But the nice thing about these enumerated areas here, if we look in it, we've got the enumerated area code, but then we also have, as part of this data set, the small area layer code. Now I have another data set where I want to get the small area layer code into it. Okay, so the main point is I've got the enumerated area code here and I've got the small area layer code. So my other data set I'm going to open, and remember we've got a recent files button here, so you can always use that in future, just remember it. So there's the one I want, just the enumeration areas straight. I want to get small area codes into those enumeration areas so I can use them in other calculations and other work. So I'm just going to load that layer like that. Now this area doesn't have this layer doesn't have points, it has the full polygons. And I want to get those small area codes into this layer. So let's just look at this data to see what it looks like first. And you can see here it has ID object, it's got EA code, all these other things, but there's no small area code here, which I'd like to add to this layer because it'll be useful for other projects and so on. So to do that is very, very simple. I'm just going to go into Tools, Join Layers. There it is, Join Layers. So basically, you choose the layer you want to join to. So I want to join data to this first enumeration area polygon layer, which there it is, it's that one there. And where I want to join the data from is, I want to join it from that centroids one, which has that extra small area layer code, which I want to get. Okay, so I've got that. Now what I've got to do is, these columns here are all the columns from the layer I'm joining to. So first of all, I must specify how I'm going to link. And to specify the link, you just choose the link column here, and it's going to be on EA code. And then you choose here, you say, what is it going to link to in the joined layer, the layer we're going to be joining to? It's going to link to the EA code. That just sets up my link. Now I must set up, out of all these columns, which ones do I want to bring across? Well, I only want to bring across that code layer, small area layer code. So I just click on the Use column, I click there. Now, I have an option. If I run this as it is now, it will bring that layer right into this layer here as it is. I can also choose to create a new layer with that. But to make it simple, I'm going to bring it straight back into this layer, and then I'm going to save the shapefile where it is so it has that extra column. Okay, so there I've chosen what to bring across. I've chosen the link, EA code, and all I say is join. There you go, it's done. So now if I open up this layer here and view its data, you're going to see at the end here, we've got all the usual stuff, but at the end, we've got a SAL code. There we go. That's how simple it is to do a join. So what I should do now is let me just save this layer over itself again, because I want to keep that code there because we're going to use that for future projects. So let me just save. I can just save layer data, straight because it was opened from a file. So I'll just say save layer data, and there we go. So there's a very quick example of using the join function, the new join function in SpatialXL.